Okay. I want to give you a little introduction to the exercises in Chapter 2. Now, technically, you should already know everything you need to know to do these, but you just might not feel comfortable with them. I'm going to show you how I would go through doing these exercises, starting with exercise A on page 57. And maybe if you can follow my questioning or my method for going through them, you can do the same thing and find that you can do these better than you thought. Looking at exercise A, number 1, what we're supposed to do is identify the part of speech of the underlined words in each sentence. That's it. So I got to tell what these are. The garden hose should be near the rose garden. Okay, I'm going to put this on the board. Oh, that marker's not very good. Let me get a different one. Okay, I'm trying to write this big enough for you to see. I know that probably the light on the marker board is going to glare a little bit, but let me go ahead and go through this. I always look for the subject and verb first, and then I know that, well, I like to identify all parts of the sentence, okay? And then I'll look at the underlined ones, but I want to make sure that I'm certain what all the other parts are before I commit to an answer on those underlined ones. Ask myself subject and verb. What are the subject and verb? The garden hose should be near the rose garden. I don't know about you, but I can usually see the subject and verb pretty clearly. The hose is my subject. All right, S-U-B above that. Should be is my verb. It's a being verb. It's not an action verb. So it's like, you call it linking or being. Should be is my verb phrase. So I know what that is. Near the rose garden. This is something we just talked about. It's a word that tells where. It's also in a blue box a few pages back. And then there's an object after it that goes with near. That's a prepositional phrase. This is the preposition, near, and then the rose garden is the object of the preposition. So, object of a preposition. Now, garden describes hose, kind of goes with the subject, but it's technically an adjective. And then this is an article. Remember, a, an, and the are articles. They're kind of like adjectives in that they tell which one, but they're technically called articles. So I have to know what garden is and what garden is. Well, it's the same word. The interesting thing is they can be used two different ways. This garden is an adjective, so I would write that for my answer. This garden is the object of a preposition. Well, it's a noun. Because remember, your choices for parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective,